50% of all marriages fail. We have this thought that marriage is 50-50, but it should be 100% from both partners. So what can you do to prevent your marriage from becoming the next divorce statistic? So stay tuned and find out. Marital issues is a very common reason why people will book their first session with me. When marital issues start to present, it's a huge indicator that you are not participating in self-care. When people finally make their way into my office, they are frustrated with what they refer to as communication issues. But let's be clear that they're not there for anything to do with communication issues. When you say you have communication issues in a relationship, what you're really saying, the underlying, is that your past fears and triggers are being fired at, and you are shutting down to protect yourself from getting hurt. And when you shut down, you become angry and frustrated. But anger and frustration is not what you want to feel in any relationship, especially a marriage that's supposed to feel safe, both emotionally and physically. Here are a few techniques to help you start to repair a marriage that feels like your lives are becoming separate and you feel like you're personally disconnecting. First, you must become curious about your triggers. What does your partner say or do that is frustrating you? Is it how they are speaking to you, their tone of voice? Does it feel like they are constantly putting you down, criticizing you? Has your intimacy come to a halt? Are you no longer feeling that attraction to your partner? Whatever it may be, you need to own your own trigger. These are yours. These triggers hold valuable information into where you are still holding resentment, anger, and fear from past relationships. Whether it's from your childhood or your past intimate relationships, you're being given a huge opportunity to heal. Start to write down these triggers, and when you finish, think of someone or something in your past that they are connected to. For example, if your husband's tone feels hurtful to you, then write that the tone feels hurtful, and this will help you brainstorm. Then think of the past. Who is the first person, or did you first experience this feeling, this tone that hurts you in your mind? The first thing that pops into your head. It could be somebody you wouldn't even imagine, but write that person down. Follow the trail as long as it takes you. This will help you bring awareness to his tone that bothers you so much, and it's so possible that it's someone else that was hurting you. Awareness is the key to your first step of healing. When these triggers are created, who made them? Who are you protecting yourself originally? Because I can guarantee you it is not your husband or your wife. These are very old triggers. When you have the answer, you can then move into the next step, which is taking responsibility for your relationship. First, let's get clear that you are not a victim, you are a creator. So why are you creating this dynamic? What do you have to gain from this relationship? These are great questions to ask yourself, because these allow you a peek into your soul contracts and your connections. In every relationship we are in, we have a soul contract. We have lessons to learn. It's as if you met this person to play out this dynamic for you on a soul level, to grow deeper in love with yourself. We are here on earth to find compassion, love, and forgiveness. What are you gaining on a soul level from this relationship? What is the person teaching you? And then there's this. It is never personal. You may have lessons to learn, but how your partner acts is 100% about them and what they feel on their insides. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. If your partner says you are fat, they are having their own personal issues with how they are being seen or seeing themselves and not liking what they see. Even if they say to you, you are distant, unloving, they need to look at themselves and see where they have internally disconnected, where inside of them do they feel unloved about themselves, and it's not about you. We are all humans, and we will always create our own reality to mirror how we feel about ourselves. And when they say these things, they are wanting you to play a role in their dysfunction. but it's never personal. When you get out of your own head and into your heart, you will find compassion, and you will see that to repair any relationship, it starts with you going back inwards, self-discovery and healing. You can't change anyone or force them to grow. So start on you and start to discover yourself again. This will help with patience and understanding, and it will also give you awareness to when that person starts to grow in a relationship. It will help ignite the other person's desire to grow. Your marriage is a partnership, meaning you have the responsibility to grow and connect in differences as well as your commonalities. Focus on listening to your heart, being open, giving love, keep your side of the street clean, do little gestures like make her coffee in the morning, make his lunch, leave her a note that says how much you appreciate all that she does. Come back to appreciation and respect. This will soften you both up to a better communication. For more information, you can find me on Instagram at Jennifer the Alternative or on my website, jenniferwellness.com. For further wellness information and news, I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you.